Good afternoon, everyone. Here in the Weather Centre, we're continuing to monitor the hurricanes that are making headlines around the world. And the smaller and younger of the two storms, Hurricane Jose, is currently approaching some of the Caribbean islands that were devastated earlier this week by the effects of Hurricane Irma. The good news is that the storm is indicated to head further northwards and further away from the islands over the next day. Hurricane Irma, on the other hand, is continuing to batter the island of Cuba, bringing wind speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour, huge amounts of rain and massive swells to the area, and it's also having severe effects over the Bahamas. The storm is indicated to make a beeline for the west coast of Florida. That's going to be making landfall on Sunday afternoon South African time as a Category 4 hurricane. That will bring wind gusts of up to 295 kilometers per hour, average wind speeds around the eye of 240 kilometers per hour, a truly extreme situation expected for that region. The storm will weaken slowly as it moves inland, bringing damaging winds to much of the state of Florida, along with severe rainfall. And by Tuesday, it will have weakened into a tropical storm, expected to bring very heavy rain to the adjacent state of Georgia, where flooding will be a real possibility. Irma remaining a lethal storm for the next 2 to 3 days. Closer to home, things are far more settled over South Africa. It's been a fairly clear start to the day, although fairly cloudy for some areas along the southern and eastern coastline. We could still have light rain for those areas. And further inland, some cloud developed overnight over parts of the Northern Cape. It's a little bit unstable over this area, and there is still a small chance for 1 or 2 thunderstorms in the region. Partly cloudy this afternoon for parts of the central interior. Elsewhere, it will be quite sunny, except closer to the coastal areas, where we see that it will be quite cloudy, especially into tonight for parts of the western and eastern Cape as well as KZN. Here's the rainfall probability map, and we see light rain possible for today for some areas along the eastern coastline, including around East London and Port Elizabeth, Durban. There's a very small chance in your area. 1 or 2 thunder showers could pop up for the KZN interior, and similar conditions for some areas over the Northern Cape and Western Free State. Winds will be light to moderate over most of South Africa for this afternoon, but a fresh to strong wind will develop around the peninsula coming in from the south. Here's a look at your maximum temperatures, and we expect it to be another hot afternoon all across the northern parts, mid-30s for some places, while cooler air is in circulation for the south coast. Durban, mild 25 degrees, while Pietermaritzburg will be warm with a high of 27. Sunday brings sunny conditions to the far northern parts of the country, partly cloudy into the central interior, where it remains hot, and there could be some light rain once again for East London. Warmer weather settling into the Western Cape, but that changes on Monday with the approach of another cold front, while it remains hot and dry all throughout the central parts.